I read a story on the internet that showed even how just a subtle or indirect influence can bring about a miracle. And this was the account of a young college student who was training for the Olympics diving competition. And he had been raised an atheist, and he had no belief in God and no interest whatsoever. But a good friend of his was a very devout Christian, and he often talked of his faith and his beliefs, even though this student didn't pay any attention to him. Now, this young man lived on the college campus, and one evening he had a little extra time, and he decided that he would go to the school's indoor swimming pool and do a little extra diving practice before he went to bed. And when he entered the room with the pool, the lights were off, but there was a skylight directly over the pool, and he was able to find his way around because of the moonlight. And he climbed up to the very highest diving board, and he was standing with his back to the pool and began to raise his arms in position to get ready for the dive. And as he did this, he just saw in the wall in front of him his shadow, and he was startled to see that it was in the sign of a cross. And for some reason that he didn't understand, he just felt compelled to get down on his knees before that image of the cross. And he asked God to come into his life. And as he knelt, the janitor came in and turned on the lights. And at that moment, he saw there was no water in the pool. It had been drained for repair. Now remember, this young man was an atheist. He had no belief or interest in God. And he certainly wasn't making any effort to learn to walk in Christ consciousness. But perhaps some of his friends' comments about his faith and about God had remained somewhere within his, perhaps in his private sea. And the mysterious and powerful influence of the Christ was able to reach him at some level through that image of the cross, and very likely saved his life.